Welcome to Fanside presents the Bunn Sons, and I'm Owen. And I'm Riley. And today we have the father-son duo of Scott and Kyle Steckly. Welcome and thanks for joining us.
No problem at all. We're glad to be on, and this is going to be a lot of fun with you two young fellas. We've known each other a long time, and now I'm getting interviewed by you, so it's pretty interesting.
We have a few questions to ask you, and Riley will go first. My first question is for Kyle. Who do you root for in the U.S. NASCAR series?
I'm a big Chase Elliott fan, so I was pretty happy with how the race went on Sunday. But I used to be a big Jeff Gordon fan, and then when Chase took over his ride, I just kind of switched over to Chase, and I've been cheering for him ever since he started in the Cup Series.
This one's for Scott. How did you get your start in racing?
Me and some friends at work at lunch hours built a street stock race car, and at lunch hours and after work, and I believe there's 4 of us involved in it, and we flipped a coin to see who got to drive it at the first race, and I got to drive it and won our heat race and the feature, and that was it from then on, racing every weekend since then.
Set the bar high.
Yeah.
Nice.
And this question is for both of you. What did you learn to drive on?
Like first vehicle ever?
Yeah.
Mine would have been likely a Honda 3-wheeler. When I was, I don't know how old, likely 10 or 11, we lived in a dairy farm, and he bought a Honda ATV, and it was a 3-wheeler, and that's what I learned to drive on, I guess.
You saw one of those on the way to work today?
I would have learned on a dirt bike probably. I got a dirt bike when I turned 5 for my birthday, and I drove those for a few years, did a few races, but then I got my first micro sprint when I was 7.
Nice. So that's where you kind of adapt like the clutch, like the manual transmission and that sort of thing that kind of translated over to cars and things, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So I have a couple questions now. This one's for Kyle. Do you have any special pre-race routines?
No, not really. I used to wear the same shirt always, but I kind of got away from that. But I don't really have anything special I do.
And I have one for Scott. How did 22 racing start?
Like I said earlier, we started racing, street stocks, and then kept moving up. And once I got to late models, I believe, in maybe 1994, kind of turned it into a small business, named it 22 Racing, and it just kind of kept slowly growing and growing, and finally evolved into, where we did cars for other drivers and stuff like that, and I wanted to make it my full-time job, so that was sort of the only way to do it, was to work on more than just my own car. So I started that business, and it's been going good ever since, other than COVID-19 kind of didn't help it much this year, but we'll get through it and keep on going.
Yeah, this is about the longest, I think, in 5 or 6 years that we haven't seen you in person, I think.
Yes, that's for sure. It's hopefully we can next summer.
Yeah, let's hope all this gets squared away. I kind of would just talking about how you got started and stuff. What's it like when you've been a part of the championship ceremonies at the Hall of Fame in Charlotte? What's it like having your car in with all the elite of the different NASCAR series? That must be pretty neat.
Yeah, it's an amazing feeling once you actually are there and you see your car there, and my name's up on the wall. It just makes you proud of everything that I've accomplished. But there's so many more people that helped me get there that there's no way I could have done any of it without all my sponsors and family and friends and crew members. And because you work in race cars day and night for all summer, to make it to the races and just to build fast cars, and it's just a lot of work. So it's definitely rewarding, and but you couldn't do it without a lot of great people.
Those were all of Owen and mine's questions. So thanks for joining us.
Okay, well, thanks for being involved and asking the questions.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.